Now this video is actually is really shocking. I actually stumbled upon it like on accident. So it's a shocking video. Okay, whatever. So here at 147, Obama says my father is a black African, and then he says my mother is a Muslim. Listen close.
As was said in the introduction, my father was a black African, and my mother was a white American. As was said in the introduction, my father was a black African, and my mother was a white American.
So he like stutters. So why? And he like hesitates. He was getting ready to say, my father was an African, and my mother was a white American. How could you mess up like what your parents are? This man's dad is not African. He'd been up late, all kind of hours, learning to like repeat this. And then because he has a stuttering problem, along with the Freudian slip, he slipped up and just kind of like mumbled the whole thing, but tried to play cool, and just like, he almost said that his mother was a Muslim. Like, why in the world would you even think of your mom as being a Muslim? What he was trying to say is that his father was an African that was a Muslim, and that his mother was a white American, but he got it mixed up. And he said his mother was a Muslim. He's making, obviously, like he's memorized this. He's been taught to say this. Listen again.
And much of my little preface, as was said in the introduction, my father, a little bit about myself.
What's a preface?
A little bit about myself and the book. A little preface. As was said in the introduction, my father was a black African, and my mother was a white American. And much of my life was spent trying to reconcile the terms of my birth, that divided heritage, with the realities of race and nationality, tribe.
He was kind of blanking. He was like lying. Like I said, somebody fed this to him. He's just regurgitating something that's like memorized. There's no way that this man would be saying this in 1995 and then in like 2000 be like saying like the same thing. Yeah, he memorized it. Whatever, I just wanted to show you that.